Have you been discarded or you're about to be discarded? You definitely want to tune into this video because I'm going to give you the 5 stages that you go through after discard. Okay? So, first things first, if you are not subscribed to this channel, click the subscribe button now. It is imperative that you subscribe to this channel. And make sure you hit the bell so you can be notified on my next upcoming videos. So thank you guys for joining me. Thank you guys for joining me on this journey. Let's get right into it. So you've been discarded by the narcissist, or you're about to be discarded. The feelings that you feel is going to be confusion. You're going to feel lied to. You're going to feel that you have been, the whole relationship was just deceit. It was a full lie. You've been cheated on. Now, I felt all of this during the years of discard. I'm not even going to tell you how many times I've been discarded by the narcissist. It's actually embarrassing. I talk about it all the time. Like, I don't even have count. I went through a narcissistic abusive relationship for 10 years. And it was definitely a roller coaster ride. Like whatever the biggest roller coaster is at Six Flags or wherever, that's what it was like. It was thrilling. It was scary. It was unpredictable. It was just like that. So the stages that you go through when you first been discarded, you're feeling lied to. You're feeling like the whole relationship was a lie. You feel like he cheated. Why did he cheat? You feel like he was being deceitful. You feel confused. You've tried everything. You're depleted of all your energy. What do you do next? Well, there are stages that you go through when you're being discarded by the narcissist. It's difficult to leave the narcissist. You want to know why? Because you are scared. Number one, you're scared that they're going to be right for the next person. But before we even begin these stages, just know he will not be any different with the next supply than he was with you. He will never change. And I will give you an example. I went through a narcissistic abusive relationship for 10 years. Okay? When I would be discarded, I would be like, oh my gosh, he is with this chick. He gonna do right this time. He gonna do right by her. But he wouldn't, and he would come back, and then he would go and come back. Okay, so we've already discussed that. But one time I went with like a year and a half without talking to him. And all of a sudden, he popped up back in my life. And I thought, surely he has definitely changed after these years. Nope. No changes. So when you see the narcissist with new supply, just know within your heart and soul, he is no different. So I know it's going to be hard for you to leave, or it was difficult for you to leave after you got discarded or move forward. But just know the same way he did you, he's going to do the next person and the next person. Okay? They are no different from you. It's all about energy supply and getting what they want and depleting you and going to the next. So don't ever think that they're going to change, because they're not, okay, in life. So the number one phase that you're going to go through after you've been discarded, the number one stage, is kind of like stages of death. The narcissist is now not dead to you, but dead to you. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to go through 5 stages. The number one stage is eye opener. Okay? Your eyes have been officially opened to what happened. Okay? You are really realizing and looking back like, oh, that's what that meant. Oh, this is what that meant. Oh, I understand this part now. Everything is going to come to you from the forefront. It's going to all come in color and clear to you what was happening over the years or over the months of your narcissistic relationship. Okay? So having your eyes open is great. That's a great thing. You're now understanding that it wasn't you. Now, nobody is perfect, but you're coming to a full awareness that it was not you. And your eyes have been open to what has happened. Number 2, awareness. Now that you have had your eyes open, you are now fully aware of everything. You know, you're starting to research. You are starting to watch videos. That's why you're tuned into my video. You start educating yourself on everything. And you're like, okay, this is what's happening. This is what's going on. Now, it took me a long time to be aware and start researching. Maybe 6 or 7 years. I just knew, I always got my eyes open and I knew it was some type of cycle, but I just didn't know what it was. I had no clue what it was. Okay? So now that you're aware, you're aware, you've been researching, you're kind of writing things down, you're starting to understand really what the narcissist is. Now, guess what? You're in a good place. But guess what's going to happen? You're going to go through grief. You're going to realize that the relationship was a whole lie. You're going to realize that he cheated on you. You're going to realize you're just going to go through grief. You're going to go through shame. You're going to go through embarrassment. You're going to grieve the relationship. And that's totally normal. And sometimes you go through these phases. You're not going to go through these phases in this order. Sometimes you grieve first, then you become eye-opening, then you're aware. I've been through all stages at different times, but these are just the stages. So just know that it's not a certain, time frame or a certain order that you're going to go through. I think a lot of people probably grieve the relationship first. In my case, I was just kind of like, my eyes were open and then grief. And then the eyes are open again. And honestly, my eyes are still being open to things and things are still coming to me, and I'm like, wow, this is what was happening, So you're going to go through that grief phase. Just feel it. Don't try to cover it up with another boo, because by now, if it's even been a week, your narcissists have moved on to the next supply. Don't take offense to that. That's what they do. They cannot not be in a relationship or be with someone. Before he even discarded you, he already had the next woman in place and ready. They cannot be by themselves. They always need someone stroking their ego. So don't let that throw you off track, even though it will. If it throws you off track, just let it happen. Just let it throw you off track, okay? And feel the pain and just realize and understand more than anything that the relationship was a lie. It was all a lie. And that's a hard pill to swallow, okay? So after you've gone through the grief phase, this is where it gets tricky. Most of the time, when you're about to go to that next phase, which is your awakening, that's usually when the narcissists come back into your life, okay? So you have to make a full decision, like, okay, am I going to be awake and start self-reflecting, or am I going to get back on this roller coaster, okay? So let's just say you didn't get back on the roller coaster, which most of you will. Most of you will. And it's okay. You got to fully understand and know when it's really time to let go. Okay? So now you're in the awakening phase. You're self-reflecting. You're figuring out what you did wrong. You're trying to figure out, okay, now I am awake. I am codependent. Why did I do this? Get to the root of the issue. In my awakening, I realized that I just wanted to heal him. I just wanted to help. I wanted him to be different because I couldn't heal and help my dad. My dad died of suicide. He committed suicide when I was 31. I couldn't save him. So I had to save somebody. Okay? So I want you to fully understand when you go through your awakening phase, you're trying to figure out, okay, why was I attracted to this person? This is the time where you're reflecting on everything that happened and getting to the root of your issue. Okay, now it's time to awakening and reflect on yourself. Codependency, why you're attracted, why you want to, all of those things. Okay, and the fifth and the most best one is do the work. Now you're doing the work. Okay, and I've been through this phase once, and well, several times I've done the work and I went back. Just know that once you start doing the work, that's when all the beauty comes in. You're back working out. You're back doing yoga. You're back to your spiritualities, things that you always wanted to do anyway, but you were always distracted being with the narcissist, okay? So now you're doing the work. You're going to the gym. You're doing mirror work. You're doing shadow work. You have forward movement. Your money is going up. Your business is flowing. Your skin is glowing. You're in your God state now. This is where the beauty comes in. So you guys, just know, after your eyes are open, you're going to go through awareness. You're going to go through the grief phase. It's okay to grieve. Don't try to cover it up. And make sure you have gone through all of these phases before you get with someone else, because you're just going to attract the same person if you don't understand your awakening part and don't understand why you are the way you are and why you attract the things you attract. Okay? So you got to get to that awakening. You got to understand, once you do the root work, you are on the way. Sometimes you can go do the work and do all 5 and go back to grief. Just know it's okay. And it's totally normal. But these are the phases that you're going to go through. It's like dealing with the death of the narcissist. But these are the things that's going to help you heal on your journey, doing the root work. Okay? Guys, thank you so much for tuning into my channel. You guys, tell me what you do and what stages you went through on your journey of after your discard from the narcissist. Okay? In the comments. Email me at sermonia@gmail.com and also find me on Instagram at hawkfit_. You guys have a great day. Happy healing. Peace.